They were all happily taking their family photo. I was sitting behind the photographer, unsure if I should get any closer. Mrs. Towsey insisted I join them. Although Mr. Towsey didn't seem too thrilled about it, I froze. I could only awkwardly stand behind Mrs. Towsey. The camera clicked, and in that moment, I felt warmth for the first time. I'm 16, but I'm almost 6'6", weighing over 300 pounds. My feet are huge, bigger than the girl's head next to me. I've always been a lonely kid. My mom was a drug addict. I don't even remember what my dad looks like. For years, I felt like an old football, kicked around from one foster home to another. That night, I overheard my foster parents fighting again. They were yelling at me for eating too much, telling me I was taking up space and to get out. But deep down, I knew they only adopted me for the government checks. I was used to drifting. When I was hungry, I scavenged popcorn from trash cans. When I was tired, I slept in the school gym until Mrs. Towsey came into my life. That's when everything changed. That day, a man rolled down his window and asked where I was going. I was too cold to speak properly. I just said I was headed to the gym, but she could tell I wasn't going the right way. I was carrying a plastic bag. It was all my belongings. She caught up to me and asked why I lied. I felt like a kid caught in the act, looking down, unable to meet her eyes, but she saw right through my stubbornness. She didn't ask more questions. She just told me to come home with her. The guest room was full of stuff, so she told me to sleep on the couch for the night. The next morning, I quietly got up and left, tucking the couch and blankets back neatly. I thought she wouldn't care that I was gone, but she came after me and asked me to stay another day. And then she asked if I wanted to join them for Thanksgiving dinner. She made a huge spread for us. Her sister handed me a plate. I didn't dare take too much. I was afraid I'd be judged for eating too much. So I only took a little fried rice and vegetables and quietly snuck a small piece of bread. They all sat on the couch watching the game and eating, and I was the only one sitting at the table, carefully eating my meal. Suddenly, they turned off the television and gathered around the table. They all held hands. Her sister immediately grabbed mine, and her brother extended his hand too. I froze. No one had ever reached out to me like that. Mrs. Towsey looked at me like she thought something was missing. She said she wanted to take me shopping for some new clothes. I quickly waved my hand, saying I had clothes, I didn't need new ones. I took them back to where I used to live. When we reached the corner, I saw a few punks eyeing Mrs. Towsey. I didn't want her to get out of the car. She saw them through the window. They were making crude gestures and comments at us. I didn't say anything, just quietly walked toward the house where my mom used to live. But when I got closer, I saw the court's eviction notice on the door. I crouched down in the corner, my eyes slowly filled with tears, because I knew I had been abandoned again by mom.